A pleasant good morning. Welcome to that middle of the weekday that we call Wednesday. It's the Wednesday, March 18th edition of Mike's Morning Musings. Let's go to college. Let's go to Thomas College to start here. That's where Ashley Shores is headed. The two-sport star is headed to Thomas, where she's going to play two sports. I think that's the best part of this story, other than the fact that she's staying right around here, and we're going to be able to have a chance to see her play for 4 years at Thomas College. Shores, who of course led Lawrence along with Maddie Provost to the Class B championship this year. They changed so much, sometimes I have to stop and think. And of course was a big part of the team that won 4 years ago. Takes her talents to the West River Road, where she'll play both basketball and softball. A two-sport impact player. She'll start immediately for both sports. She is a superb basketball player, a shooter, a great three-point shooter, a tremendous defensive player, great rebounder, does all the dirty work. She'll be a huge plus for Gavin Kane and that Thomas College women's basketball program. Then on the softball side, Shores, a terrific catcher, a lefty. You don't see very many left-handed catchers. There was one other one actually this year that we saw, or last year I should say. Maybe she's still in high school. Can't even remember her name. But Ashley Shores, left-handed catcher, power-hitting catcher, and I think could have played probably maybe D1 softball, quite possibly could have been somebody who could have a role on a D1 team, and certainly there's no question about it, could have played at a higher level. But Ashley Shore staying here, that's the good news. She'll be at Thomas College. We will continue to see her play. Somebody who did stay here, Gabe Gifford, you might remember him from Old Town High School, terrific pitcher, is now at USM. Yesterday, 6 shutout innings, 11 strikeouts, 1 hit. USM with a 7-0, 7-inning win over Ramapo College. I think that's how you pronounce that. They played down in Florida yesterday. Another pitcher from the state of Maine is Wyatt Neto, the big left-hander from Gorham High School, who is a terrific prospect, is at Vanderbilt on a full scholarship. He won't be for long in Vanderbilt in Tennessee, that's for sure, in Nashville. He pitched against LSU the other day. He pitched 7 innings, 2 walks, 10 strikeouts, did give up 3 runs, but Vanderbilt won. The Commodores beat LSU by a final of 11-3. Neto is 6'8", 220, 225. They had him at 97 miles an hour the other day on the gun. He's not going to be at Vanderbilt, maybe past this year. All right, let's stay with baseball. World Baseball Classic is over. I'm glad it's over so that all the Red Sox players who really played well in the tournament can get back to camp. All right, where to start? First of all, you've already heard me talk about the fact that this is played at the wrong time. It should be either at the All-Star break, have a 2-week break like the Olympics do, have the All-Star game or not, and play the the years that there is a World Baseball Classic, don't play the All-Star game. Have your players go play for their countries for 2 weeks and then come back and finish the season, or do it after the season. But the Americans go down last night to Venezuela by a final of 3-2. How do you say his name? Eugenio Suarez, who was with the Diamondbacks and the Mariners last year and hit 49 home runs, signed a contract with the Reds. He'll play for them this year. He had the big hit in the game. That was the double to the gap in left center field off Garrett Whitlock, unfortunately. That drove in the game-winning run. Roman Anthony made the final out of this game. The American lineup, other than Anthony and maybe a few others, really didn't do much of anything. Bryce Harper had a home run last night, but his bat was pretty quiet during the go time during this tournament. Alex Bregman looked really old, and I had a friend of mine text me this morning and say, hey, maybe the Red Sox dodged a bullet in not signing Alex Bregman. He looks really old. That bat did look really slow during this tournament. Kyle Schwarber did nothing. Bryce Harper did nothing. I mentioned that. Aaron Judge, absolutely nothing. And they got shut down by Eduardo Rodriguez. Eduardo Perez is not a pitcher, or wasn't a pitcher when he played. Anyway, Eduardo Rodriguez for Venezuela, 4 1/3 shutout innings after throwing a 5 ERA the last couple of years. And the interesting, I guess, ironic thing is that when the Red Sox acquired Rodriguez a number of years ago for Andrew Miller, they lost him in free agency. He signed with the Tigers. The Red Sox got a second-round draft pick for Eduardo Rodriguez. Who was their selection? Roman Anthony. Anthony made the final out of the game last night, but Anthony played well in this tournament, and obviously Willier Abreu looks like he is zooming up the charts with a bullet and is ready to maybe hit superstar status. I'm not worried about the Red Sox not having a 20-home run bat in their lineup now, that's for sure. The Bruins playing on the road. Need I say any more? You know they lost. They played on the road. And the Celtics play tonight. The Golden State Warriors limp into town with no Steph Curry, no Al Horford, no virtually everybody, which means they'll probably give the Celtics a hell of a game. So we'll see what happens tonight. See you tomorrow.